If you are traveling on a cruise to Curacao and you are looking for a shore excursion to do on your own, I recommend visiting the Hato Caves. Welcome to Sarah's Scuba and Travel channel. In this video, I want to share information with you on how to visit the Hato Caves without having to book a shore excursion with the cruise ship. The Hato Caves are located by the Curacao International Airport, which is almost directly on the opposite side of the island from the cruise terminal. When you exit your ship, walk along the path to the shopping area. Eventually, you will find a taxi stand. Beware, they try to make the most out of their journeys, so you will most likely have other patrons joining you in a taxi, especially if you're going to the same destination. Confirm the cost of the trip before departing. For this attraction, we paid $10 per person one way, so a total of $40 plus tip for the two of us. We had a few other passengers join us as they were going to Kokomo Beach, which is a slight detour along our journey. We told the driver we didn't mind so that he could have a few more customers for the day. The beaches in Curacao are public and free. However, people have purchased the land around them, requiring patrons to pay for amenities like chairs, restrooms, and food. If you are looking for a few hours at the beach, you might want to add this stop to your itinerary. However, make sure you take cash with you. The journey to and from the beach passes a flamingo habitat and will also give you an opportunity to spot some of these colorful birds. This was once a salt production area. The Dutch destroyed the mining site when slavery ended, so no one else could profit off of the land. Today, the flamingos enjoy the habitat. The taxi ride to the Hato Caves is approximately 30 minutes. We arranged for our driver to have him pick us up at a later time, so we didn't have to try to get another taxi. The individuals who went to the beach did the same thing, so we coordinated with the taxi driver as to what time worked best for him to pick us up to have plenty of time to get back to the beachgoers and pick them up as well. It worked out very well. There are guided tours of the caves that are every hour on the hour, 7 days a week, from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. The tour is approximately 45 minutes. The cost for the tour is $10 for adults and $8 for children, ages 4 to 12. While you wait for your guide, visit with the tortoises on site. In order to access the cave, you will need to be able to climb 49 steps to the entrance. Once you are at the top, there are nice views of the island. These caves are above ground, which means they do get warm. They are not the underground caves that you might be imagining, which get cool the deeper you get into the cave. They are hot and humid. There are fans that offer some relief throughout the cave, but dress appropriately for the heat. There is a smooth walking path throughout the cave, and the cave is fully illuminated with artificial lights. The guide will take you through the cave, explaining the history and cultural meanings of the cave while pointing out various structures. There are only certain locations where you can take pictures and video, and only without flash. They say the reason they restrict photography in certain locations is that they are concerned about the growth of algae in the dark spaces, even though there are artificial lights throughout the cave. I'm not sure about that. I'm just reporting what I was told. The cave consists of marine coral limestone, which accumulated over millions of years, and after sea levels had dropped, were exposed to atmospheric corrosion and the karst process, creating the structures you see today. Some of the highlights in the cave are the various stalagmites and stalactites. There is a romantic pool as well as a colony of bats that live inside the cave. Take your pictures in the large ballroom that has its own skylight. The guides will point out fanciful creatures in the rock formations as well. If you get a really good guide, you might even get to see the natural crystals that are growing in the cave wall. After the tour, if you have time, I encourage you to walk the Indian Trail. Take a picture of the numbered guide at the beginning of the trail if you are interested in learning more about the markers along the path. You will have the opportunity to see various cacti and plant species as well as lizards along the way. Eventually, you will find yourself at the base of the caves with various alcoves and structures to explore. It was a very pretty trail that does not take too long to complete. Be mindful of your time and make sure you're back to meet your taxi to return to your ship. One more tip before you depart Curacao. purchase some vanilla from the vendor who sells bottles of alcohol under the covered shops. I have visited Curacao multiple times over many years via cruise ships. I always buy my vanilla from this woman. The vanilla is stronger and much more flavorful than what you get in the US. If you are a baker, treat yourself to the good stuff. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. If you would like to help support future production, please donate using the Super Thanks button or buy me a snack using the link in the description below. Please join the Facebook group and follow me on Instagram for more content.